a teacher caught in compromising positions in her classroom.
She was posting explicit content online and her students found it. Sarah Robinson spoke with parents and also tried to speak with that teacher involved in this. Sarah, what's the latest?
Well, this all erupted when this teacher started promoting her videos on her TikTok and Instagram accounts, which I'm told her students follow. Once students found these images, they were airdropped around the school. Now parents are furious with the teacher and the school district.
I created content at the beginning of the summer in order to earn extra money on the side to help pay for our basic necessities that our salaries were no longer meeting. I chose an anonymous name as well as blocking the entire state of Arizona on my own, so that it wasn't accessible to anyone living in the state. It was brought—
Ma'am, stop the cap. Notice the words that she's saying. Did they pay you less money? Because in order to meet your basic necessities, you do not have to put your monkey meat online for a few shekels. The truth is that you wanted to buy more things, and instead of getting another job or a different job was your option. You got to pay for the consequences if that's your decision.
Brought to my attention on October 24th that a community member had expressed concerns to the police and my school regarding video content. At this time, I was placed on paid administrative leave and probation pending investigation. I do not believe that my name should be smeared throughout the community when I made one mistake that didn't affect anybody until others began allowing access to my content. It has been quite concerning to me that parents are continuing to allow their children to comment, harass me and my family, and threaten myself as well as others connected to my social media, as well as follow pages that they knew themselves are not appropriate for minors.
I completely understand why a parent wouldn't want their child to be taught by a mattress actress. Ma'am, you have the freedom to choose whatever it is that you want to do in this world as long as it's lawful. But do understand that these professional institutions can fire you without provocation. Forget that somehow it's spread to children. If this was just all adults that saw this, they would still have fired you anyway.
I was talking to a friend who put his girlfriend up on OnlyFans, and it is mind-blowing seeing what's going on with these simps. These simps are emptying out their bank accounts, giving all their money to this girl, and of course it's just going straight up through her into his pockets. And then what he does with this cash is he takes her out to these beautiful restaurants, these lovely golf courses, these nice hotels, makes love to her in the most beautiful scenic places, and then he just hands her the phone and gets her to take pictures of herself to make it look like she's by herself. He posts that stuff up on OnlyFans, and all these simps start throwing more money at them, and then they hire out someone from the Philippines for like $1 an hour and get them to answer the messages so they don't even have to talk to them. And then these simps are sitting there thinking that they're talking to the girl. What is going on? What is wrong with the world? God is looking down at Sodom and Gomorrah and saying, man, I gotta flood this place.
We did not have a choice. We chose greed. We chose a bag over a man. We chose to not have our children. We would rather have a bunch of money than have our children have a father in the home.
I disagree.
So we're not saying no one. You have to know the history. This is proven
speaking
fact.
History.
No,
men were not able to work and provide for their families. We were forced to take the government check.
That's false.
They couldn't stay in the house if they were there.
That's false.
Then how were they going to feed the children?
False.
And where was
the
it coming
children
from?
were fed. Women were greedy
because it was coming from the government.
No.
But if the husband was home, he wouldn't be employed.
Black women wanted to be like white women in the Cosmopolitan magazine. The woman who started Cosmopolitan magazine, the main editor, she is now a Catholic, and she repented from what she did. She said we were teaching women because we wanted all women to feel that we had a gripe with white men. And so, this is public knowledge. You look it up on YouTube.
She talked about it.
Yes, absolutely. They wanted black women to also be part of their movement in other races because it wasn't enough. The black woman and the black man had to stay together in the U.S. because it was the only way for us to overcome. What they did was with Cosmo, they lied. These were women that would say, you know what, there's a single woman moved to New York. She's sleeping with different men. She has her life. She has her own money, her education. She's getting these jobs. These women were promoting promiscuity and living a certain lifestyle when they were all married. They were all lying and making up these people because it was supposed to be a fantasy magazine.
What's the worst place everyone in the room has had?
Mine was recent as well, you know what I'm going to say as well. When I went to Paris, I was filming in Paris with a production that does like half their scenes out in public and then the rest is filmed like private. We did it in the clothing stores, changing rooms, filmed like in there for about 20 minutes, and like store was open, there was people. You know if it's going to be a bad day or a good day. You just know it was a good day. It was a good week, to be fair.
Absolutely, guys 100%. Follow along about what other guys want. So I think if a man sees that a bunch of other guys want this female, it's like, oh, what do I gotta do to get her so I could be on top?
Men get disgusted when we know that a chick got other options or she's doing a whole lot of things. Listen, baby, let me tell you. I want you to understand this. There's recreational use only. 95% of women go into recreational use only. Men lie to women in order to get sex, and they'll keep lying to you to keep you in recreational use only. You get what I'm saying? So when you saying that guys like girls that can get other guys, that isn't the case. We like the soft, feminine, in a corner, not doing too much, but the girls in a club, twerking, on a stripper pole, out doing a whole lot, we'll smash those girls. We'll smash them. But we don't wife those females up. Ooh. That's the thing. It's two different categories. So you got sexual attraction and you got commitment attraction. I think you're conflating.
I think what's important to notice about this clip is the sheer shock across these young women's faces as he's just saying basic man-ish. The mindset of the modern woman today is so ass backwards and not understanding how men think. How could you ever expect them to know how to treat you well in a relationship? They get all of their information from feminized media and Cosmopolitan type shit, especially when they're getting all of their information regarding men either from their echo chamber, the failed relationship that their mother had within their life, or feminist media such as Cosmopolitan magazine. All of these liars convince them, or in fact trick them into not only understanding men, but also that their liberation within their sexuality is by some stretched means of the imagination powerful. And it's a harsh reality to understand that the men that they most likely want have no sympathy for them not understanding these things, and will simply just take advantage of their lack of knowledge. But understand that your ignorance is not an excuse to ignore objective reality.
These BBLs killing y'all. And the thighs don't match. Well, turn to your neighbor and say.
Copyright. Oh my God. And the thighs don't match. She looked like a queen ant covered in pink sherbet. When she went in there, the doctor asked her, what size BBL you want? She just said yes. She can no longer sleep on her back for fear of breaking it. You know what though? If she gains some weight, she might be able to match it. You know what I'm saying? But until then, mama, stay away from the glute hand raise on gym day 4 for fear of rupture.
We're supposed to be friends forever.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Shitty boys, we up, what up? Yeah, don't hand over shit. Listen, I'm a feminist at the end of the day. I support equality. This is what we've been fighting for decades. Survival of the fittest, irrespective of the gender differences. She learned the most valuable lesson this day, which is that, hey, the world is fair. You better get yours, because I'm going to get mine.
Rate her from 1 to 10. What's your name?
Hennessy. Hennessy.
Can tell you're alcoholic. 0. Next.
You don't wanna see me get vexed. Bars on your phone, tell a man you can't jack. The big guy, the ones who can't stretch. Breaking the neck when we in the car next. You don't wanna see me get vexed. Bars on your phone, tell a man you can't jack. The big guy, the ones who can't stretch. Breaking the neck when we in the car next. That bars need a fibrillation ASAP. Get boxed with a straight guy. I'm reminded of mind state they lack. Every time that they climb, we go way back. All they wanna be is just